Defining data is seamless with the NoCode Works platform. NCW allows you to generate and define system objects, such as data fields, with the help of a user-friendly GUI. The objects are composed as a data template in which the user can add necessary parameters and attributes from a user-expandable library of parameters and attributes. Objects can be defined as deals or individual securities, as well as any other necessary data type. And here, you can see what this template looks like when filled. Now, this is no longer an abstract security, but rather Apple stock. Immediately after we've set up the template for the object, stock, the system automatically generates the appropriate data model for storing this data in the database and publishes a web service API to interface with this object and data. With NoCode, any no-coder can configure an application's workflow and business processes to define the application logic through a GUI. Here you can see how easy and seamless it is to configure business processes through the interface with these ready-made elements. These cubes are steps in your application, either performed by the user or by the system. By moving and arranging these cubes in the correct order, we get the right sequence and logic to perform your desired operation. Through this GUI, each cube can be configured to interact with an external service, so you can accomplish internal tasks or better help your client. For example, you can send a message, generate any report, generate and print a document, calculate a metric or group of metrics, call an external service to get data, and much more. All of this allows you to create an end-to-end business process and implement a full-featured business application in record time. Through all of this, the user independently configures their application's backbone, all without writing hundreds of lines of code. With EGAR's no-code platform, you'll easily and efficiently manage your team's tasks. When you set up the workflow, you assign roles for different tasks. So when you initiate a process, the system will send a message to that user who's responsible for that task. To view or manage tasks, head over to the dashboard. This dashboard resembles an inbox, so everybody responsible for a task can easily see and execute that task. When a user clicks on the task, the platform directs that user to the specific interface where he or she performs some predefined action and completes the task. In traditional systems, users need to read guides or watch demos to know where to find different workspaces. With EGAR NoCode, your team can get straight to work when the platform pushes them to the required interface with directions on how to accomplish their goal directly on the screen. Depending on how you set up the user roles, the dashboard can display only the user's own tasks or all the tasks for their functional group. Now, we're looking at the Manager dashboard, where team leaders can see their group's tasks and assign them accordingly. Here, leaders don't only see and manage tasks, they define how those tasks should be executed and the various task statuses that team members can set. With the EGAR NoCode platform, you can easily automate document generation. Through the form generator, you can create beautiful and complex documents in a range of formats, such as PDF, Word, Swift, and many more. When building an app, just add a Generate Document step to any workflow before automating distribution through various channels, such as email. Now, we're looking at a Swift message template open on the screen. The black text is static. Every document generated with this form will have the same text. The blue text represents information that the user input on a previous step. This can be anything from client information gathered during onboarding to product-specific market data that we want in our term sheet. While creating a document template, you can make it stand out in different ways. Rich text formatting, images, and tables are only some of the tools available in document templates. Tags are auto-filled by the system based on system data or previously entered information. It's entirely up to you how this data will be displayed. For example, you can make this appear as a date. You can also use formulas to combine several data fields or even do calculations immediately before you generate the document. The NoCode Works platform from EGAR, the home for no-code know-how.